so cheap.
We should have got to make a video.
Yeah.
Making pictures is not matter.
Like if I was working with Nick.
I mean, I'm gonna show you. We just have to go straight. Part 2. Okay.
Now we are inside the store.
Check Lisa. But this one is stronger, and the other one like this is not strong. So we're gonna buy this one probably. This is the other pool I was talking about. And you could also go inside it. I will show you.
This is the inside of the pool. This is what it looks like.
This looks like we can, if we bought this pool, we could buy the stairs.
Yeah. It comes with the package.
I don't know why you had to end the video at the end of it.
I think actually different is the structure, you know.
This one is more fancy.
Little thicker, a little more fancy, and this is 9 inches instead of 6 inches here.
Only 6 inches here. And this one,
Wow. And you can also push it.
This exterior just looks a little bit different than the exterior on that one. It looks a little bit more sleek and streamlined. Technically it uses a little bit less material, but it's $500 cheaper. So this has got 30% more resin, this piece right here. The wall is exactly the same. It's just referring to this piece on that one. If you look at it, this one's thicker upright and a thicker upright and thicker top right.
About the, it says lifetime full guarantee. What is that?
That covers everything except for the liner and like your parts. So the pool itself, walls, uprights, top caps, top rails, everything about this pool is covered for a lifetime. 100% guaranteed. So it's not a warranty where there's a prorated value. It's going to be guaranteed for life. Say that again. That's going to be under a homeownership warranty. Like if something physically breaks it, it's defective. So it turns out, you know, like this actually cracks on its own due to weather, even through the winter time. If this cracks, that's covered under warranty. So it basically, anything happens to it, if this fails, if the wall fails, that's covered under warranty. If a tree falls down on it,
Right.
that's homeowner, you know.
What about, we got the shit rust on it, it's stainless steel and resin.
Right, yeah, it's all stainless steel there, so that's not gonna rust. The interior has got like a rhino lining on it, so that's not gonna rust. Yeah, I mean, there should be no rust to this guy whatsoever. With the big 250 pounder if you want to exchange it out.
which one is better?
Which one's better?
Yeah.
Do you guys have city water or hard water? Hard water? I would go with a sand filter. If you've got a cartridge filter, or I'm sorry, if you have city water, a cartridge filter actually filters better, but it's more maintenance with hard water. So if you've got calcium, limestone, that kind of stuff gets into your water sometimes, it will gum up the works with that one, whereas with this one, it will actually be able to handle that. Yep, still a 2 horsepower pump on both.
inside this thing?
250 pounds of sand. You also get what's inside here. It's got the lateral and everything. There's an assembly inside that sits inside of it. That's all going to come with it, plus some hose connections and stuff like that. Hook it up to the filter.
Swim flow. Swim flow.
Yeah, simple.
Look at diamond pooping. Wow.
Yep, that comes with it. 2 horsepower pump. That whole thing comes with.
Get this instead of a inline filter. Paper filter, right?
Right, yeah, the paper filter is your choice if you want to go that route. If you have city water, I recommend it. Put this over and move it to backwash. What that'll do is rinse out the pump or the filter system and then shoot it out through the waste. So what you'll do is you'll take a hose, lead it to like a drain or off to a really, innocuous spot in the yard, and it will drain out all the bad stuff right into that spot.
How frequently do you do that?
Probably once a week, every time you vacuum, that kind of deal.
To let you know when it's...
Yep, that's what this little guy here is for. It actually turns clear. So when you're running this, when you're on backwash, will show you how the water's looking. So this will come out like green or brown. You'll see the dirt in it here. And when this finally comes out clean and clear, that's when you know you can stop backwashing. Now, you're still considering us installing, correct?
Yeah.
Doing the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Yep. You're still going to get the inline chlorination system. You're still going to get the automatic vacuum. Oh, wow, there's really nice right here. Sorry, give me a second. Didn't put that. Oh, okay. So yeah, you'll still get this right here. Eliminate how much chlorine you normally use. Basically going to go through that filter and then another filter. It's kind of like a Brita. I'm probably not allowed to say Brita, but basically like a Brita at the end of your line. It comes out like spring water out of it.
So you gotta change that.
Once a year. So you do that next season, not this season.
What's that market for?
$90. And then if you have one algae trip, if that prevents one algae trip on a 27-foot pool, that's about $90. So it's worth its weight in saving you in algae alone.
And what do you add to the chlorine? Do you add tablets? Or?
There's a cartridge that you buy here. They're $12.50 a cartridge. You can use about 8 of them, and that would give you a whole year, and 8 of them would be about $100. So you'd spend $100 on those the cartridges. It just drops right there, and then once every 2 weeks you replace that guy, just about on average. If you have this dialed up to like 4 or 5, then you'll probably only get 1 week out. Yeah, this is a vacuum attachment. Most people don't use this. They just actually hook it directly down past the basket. So that goes, most people hook their vacuum all the way in there, but if you decide you want to get an attachment, use the attachment, you can do it like this, and then just hook it into there.
Are you excited for the new pool?
Yes, very excited. That's very, 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 very excited.
The actual cable that they would use to the ground, but they could only send the cord out of that.
If you use any kind of extension cord, it won't work.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll work for a while, but it'll eventually die pretty quick. So if you talk to an electrician, they should be able to run a line from your box out to here and have a little spot for you to hook this up. That is the ideal way to do it. If you do it off an extension cord, the extension cord will effectively starve the pump. It'll work for a while, but basically kind of like if you were to put if you wanted to make coffee and you put like 5 strainers on it, you're gonna get watered down coffee. That's kind of how, I guess that's not a really good comparison, but it's not getting all the juice.
I used to know if you rated it the way it's on this cable, not a standard.
Even if you got like a carpentry grade, like a whatever gauge to fit it, you also have, I'm no electrician, but you have to also calculate it by however many feet it is, because apparently it loses juice. They get these on and attached, but they don't have them perfectly tight for water, because they would crack this, tightening it too much, not knowing what watertight is. because there's no water in it. So once this gets up to level and you turn it on, you might get a leak here or there. You just have to go around tightening these so that's to stop it from leaking. There is no tutorial on how to run this by those guys. That's what I'm here for. So any one of us here can actually walk you through what to do, how to turn these on, how to turn them off, all that good stuff. Most of the time it gets like a pile of maybe dirt will accrue in the middle because you'll have your water spinning at a pretty good speed. So you might manual vacuum out of the center, but that's it. Very, very little maintenance. That guy will do most of the work for you.
So we sell more of these or more of those?
I sell more of these because we stock more of these. That one, that's more of just a price line. You save $500 for the same pool, but we usually have a limited time on those because even though we order probably twice as many of those, everybody buys those at the beginning of the season, and then they're gone by the end of the season.
Put your mask on, buddy.
Put your mask, Logan.
Watch this, guys. Mommy, look.
Marami din silang ibinebenta. Mayroong couches. Ito yung patios. Couches again. Mayroong ito patio stable. Nandito pa. Meron ding mga dining table. Ito mayroong round table, dining table. Okay, so patios. Ano. So marami silang mga binibenta dito aside from pools. Dito yan sa The Great Escape.
You add a paper filter at some point in addition to that, or is that
You can swap it out. If you eventually find that you have pretty good water and you think you want to switch the cartridge at some point, you're more than welcome. It's not something you have to do right now, you know. 468 thing, yeah. I mean, in that area, you could be just out far enough in the country that you're on a tough well.
Well, we have iron.
Say that?
We have iron.
Yeah, if metals are in it, then the sand's going to handle it better than the cartridge. What'll end up happening with the cartridge is it turns red or orange and it rusts by absorbing all that stuff, and then eventually it just gets gunked up to the point where you have to, buy new ones more often than you should. You should be able to, with the cartridge filters, last about a year, maybe 2 years. But with hard water, you're lucky to get, a couple months out of the season before you might have to.
Anything with the sand filter as far as
sand,
change it out?
You don't change the sand out once every 3 to 5 years, unless you have like extremely hard water. You'd have to have like whole new levels of hard water.
How do you know when to change out the sand filter?
When you backwash to the point where it's still high pressure in there, that means that some of the calcium might have actually clumped it up to the point where it doesn't work, or if sand starts to spit out into your pool, that means your sand filter is either broken or it just means that your sand's finally cooked and you need to get some new sand. But
Where do you get the sand from?
right here, $10 for 50 pounds, it's $50 for sand. The hardest part about sand is removing the old sand, scooping all that out, and putting in the new sand. That's the hardest part. So with the $500 off and the $600 you have to pay to them, it's actually less than what I said earlier. It's only $64.12.98 is what you'll pay us, and then you're going to pay $600 directly to my installer to have it delivered and installed from them.
$300 off as well.
Say that.
That was $300 off as well.
Yep, because it was at $67.99 minus $300 for cash brings it down to $64.99, and then $500 off for that makes it $59.99, and then you'll pay $6 directly to my installer to have them do the installating. Basically, it's for labor. We'll still provide sand blocker material. We'll still provide everything that goes along with it. You're just paying them directly for the labor, basically. And if the dig's bigger than 3 inches, $30 per vertical. Bulk, worst case, 600. Worst case, if you're down like 15 inches or something like that, it could be 500. That's if you have a big grade or something like that, or if you elect to do something like that.
And that came with, you already put the upgraded.
Oh yeah, I just switched. Oh no, you're right. Probably that was a little too easy. I got to talking. We're gonna get the steps on there. All right, 64, 12, 98. You're welcome to insert the chip there. Sign off here. This is just on our standard delivery agreement, us coming out and dropping off the pool. That's usually done a couple weeks in advance of your actual installation. So that way you've got the pool ready and raring to go. You'll be storing that somewhere. You can either have it outside or you can put it in the garage, your choice. Once the install team's there, they will take it from wherever it's at to where you want the pool. Okay. The only other thing is, I guess I didn't ask, and this could be a deal breaker, if you have at least a 7-foot access path or 6 or 7 foot access path for us to get back there and do the groundwork. Yep, just sign there, write your name underneath. I'm really hoping. I know, I'm really hoping it's like, why does it say Sean?
He said he you need the email and
No, I'll just attach that to this. All right, can you hand me one of my cards, Matt, please?
Yeah.
All right, real quick, David, let's go over this real quick with a fine-tooth comb. And ladder system here, these two items. This is your upgraded sand filter, 250 pounds of sand with 200 container. 27-foot pool. It's the Athena is the name of that one over there. The Lacoste is the name of the liner.
Oh yeah.
Skimmer, 2 horsepower pump, which will be paired up with this filter. Ultimate maintenance kit, which is a wide term for brush, all of your like maintenance stuff, backwash hose, manual vacuum head. You've also got your deluxe vacuum hose, telescopic pole, aqua ray suction cleaner system. That's the auto cleaner. This is the solar cover that comes with it. This is the inline chlorination system that comes with it. And then finally, this is your starter kit. So the first set of chemicals to get you running. This will probably get you about maybe 1 or 2 weeks worth of go time before you'll want to come in here. Once again, as a new pool owner, traditionally at this time we're not allowing anyone to come in with a water test, but hopefully by then we are, but if we're not, we've been making first-time exceptions for first-time pool owners to come in and get that first water test here from us. It's free anytime when we're actually doing it, but we definitely want to at least give you that first chance to come in here and get that first maintenance in, and we can figure out how to run the pool for you.
I see
The winter cover isn't listed here because we don't stock them. All you have to do is tell me come September when those come in. It might be late September, early October when the covers get here, but you're due a winter cover, and chances are you're gonna want the tutorial on how to winterize anyways. So come in, talk to us, we'll get you a winter cover. Say you got a pool installed from us this year. You don't even have to bring this back if you don't want to. We should just be able to pull you up by name and phone number. We'll get you the basic cover. It doesn't come with a deluxe. You'll see why when you come in on the winter stuff. We'll kind of explain how all that works.
We just bought a pool.
You're so silly, Daddy.
I want to get it now.
Hello, Garsing. I want to get it now.
Because I want to go in the water.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and click subscribe and ring that bell. Bye.